Hello students, welcome to the second video on light reflection and refraction for class 10. In this video we will learn about the basics of spherical mirrors and their uses. Mirror is called spherical mirror if its reflecting surface is curved. As shown in the figure, if the reflecting surface is depressed inside, it is called concave mirror, also called the converging mirror. If the reflecting surface is bulging outside, it is called convex mirror, also called diverging mirror. The focal point of diverging mirror is at the rear and of the converging mirror is in the front of the mirror. Such mirrors can be visualized as a part of the big sphere with center C. This point is called center of curvature. As shown in the figure, most depressed point or center of the mirror is called pole P. Principal axis is a line joining center of curvature and the pole, and distance between the pole and center of curvature is called radius of curvature. Most important term for spherical mirror is focal point. It is the point where reflected rays coincide after reflection. As shown in the figure, in case of the concave mirror, all the rays after reflection are meeting at a point F called focal point. Whereas in case of the convex mirror, the rays are diverging after reflection, but when extended back with the dotted line, again meet at the point F on the rear side of the mirror. The distance between this point F and P, that is focal point and pole, is called focal length. There is a relation between C and F. Radius of curvature is twice that of the focal length, or in other terms, focal length is half the radius of curvature. So far we have seen convex mirror is a diverging mirror, so rays are tending to meet on the rear side. Whereas in case of the concave mirror, the rays after reflection meet in front of the mirror and form the image. Now let us try to understand in detail how the image is formed by the concave mirror. A ray which before incident on the mirror is parallel to principal axis will pass through F after reflection. Conversely, if a ray is passing through point F before incident, will be parallel to the principal axis. Third possibility is that a ray is passing through center of curvature, then it will trace back its own path. And the last possibility, if a ray is incident on the pole, then it will return back making the same angle as the angle of incidence between principal axis and the incident ray. In torches, searchlight and headlights of the vehicle, this property of concave mirror is used where the source of light is put at point F. Light coming from there on the reflecting surface is thrown back as a parallel beam of lights. Another capacity to enlarge the image is used in the sieving mirrors and by the dentist mirror. Large concave mirrors can also be used to focus the sunlight and produce heat in solar furnaces. Convex mirrors are used as a rear view mirrors in the vehicles or in the buildings or shops to cover a large view to avoid thefts. Also can be used at the blind turns on the busy roads to see traffic coming from the other side to avoid the accident. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you liked it, please subscribe the channel. Thanks again.